One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Browns are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Ravens team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. First and 10, Hackenberg. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Hackenberg throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, Hackenberg. Man open left side, it's Williams. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
Here's Hackenberg throwing right, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Here we go now.
Now Hackenberg on 4th. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go play action. Hackenberg eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Hackenberg on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Thirteenth play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go!
2nd down, Hackenberg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the rookie's free. The 30. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. 1st and 10. Hackenberg looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
First down, Hackenberg. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go!
A first down throw for Hackenberg. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Ravens a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Watkins alone on the left side. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his throw is incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
All right, now, Detroit! Set! No, check, Patriot!
From the gun, it's Hackenberg. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. Second quarter now, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go. Over.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's complete. It's Gordon. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Ready,
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Ready, 21. Kill. Hey, 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that's incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And taken at the 46. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Hackenberg on 1st down. Caught left side, Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Red zone opportunity.
Gun!
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Hackenberg looks to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Hackenberg. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. They come out here in the eye. And here we go on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
53, kill.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Ready, we're waiting.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Hackenberg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Ravens are going to have a first down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Cleveland after this.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Second down, Hackenberg. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go.
Third and long for Hackenberg. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side.
Easy.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And he slings one that's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Kill.
In motion right comes Gordon. Now Breeze on third down. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly. Worked his way inside and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
We're waiting. Here we go. Kill. Ready. Waiting.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Ready. 90. 11. Check. Waiting. Kill.
In motion, the tight end Barnage.
Kill. Ready. Opposite. Ready. Waiting.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A second down throw for Hackenberg. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Hackenberg now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Hackenberg now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Third down, Hackenberg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. Now 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets it away. It's a high hanger. He's going to field this at the 4. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready. Waiting.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Breeze now on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Breeze. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there at 22. And quickly they get to the line. Breeze now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready. 95-56. 154.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Hackenberg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a Baltimore first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Hackenberg on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Waiting. Mike 50, Mike 50. Kill.
And the wideout in motion. Breeze going to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Breeze will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So now it's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So they're going to go for two. Breeze is going to throw. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
10 yards still left on second down. Throwing again, Hackenberg on second and 10. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, Hackenberg. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Johnson, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down, Hackenberg. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty.
From the gun, it's Hackenberg. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hackenberg on first down. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Now Hackenberg, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. Man open left side, it's Williams. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again, it's Hackenberg. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice trying to get there.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. That would give to the big fullback use check. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Set. Blue, landed. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
Desperation time. Hackenberg on, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and 4.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to... And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
to throw. Surveying the field. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk in the final minute. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Hackenberg's going to throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Give him 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So the home crowd here loves it. They get the field goal in the closing moments, and it looks like their guys are going to get out of here with the W.
And when that kick left his foot, you could hear a pin drop in here. There were about 70,000 folks with crossed fingers. And when that ball went through, start the celebration.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Still trying to digest the final moments of the game. What a fantastic drive to win it.
To see the winning team execute, stay calm and in the moment, and get it done, it really was a thing of beauty to conclude this game.
So for Cleveland, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 5 and 3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.